At NLU, we take your safety seriously. We believe your university should be a safe place where you can learn and obtain the education that you are seeking to help you succeed and advance in the workplace and in your career. While we cannot prevent or predict everything that might happen from a safety standpoint while you are here at NLU, we believe your education and preparedness to the various threats that might confront you is key to ensuring that you are ready and know how to react when a situation occurs.
A key part of our safety is your student identification card, which should be on your person at all times. On campuses where scanners are present, you must present and scan your ID card upon entering the campus, and we recommend that the card is physically visible at all times. This allows us to make sure that only registered individuals are on campus. To help in the education aspect, NLU has created a few information resources to help you. First, on our website, we have an emergency page. This website contains various information, including a status bar that details any emergency or issues that might exist at the university, of which there normally are none. It also contains emergency contact numbers, information on how to sign up to receive text and voice messages in case there is an emergency. This is important to do as it is also a way we communicate weather emergencies or status changes. The website also has information about weather emergencies, information about fire safety, information about steps to take in case of an extreme act of violence, and procedures to take in case of a lockdown.
Another educational resource that is available is our Safety C card. This card details some of the important things you should be aware of as you go on about your activities here at the university. Copies of these cards can be obtained at each of the university campus facility offices. I will go through a few of the items covered on the C card here now. Let's start with the emergency numbers. Each of our university campuses has an emergency number or extension that you can call to reach our security facility staff.
At any of our Chicagoland campuses, you should call extension 9999 from any campus telephone, and that will connect you to the local's campus security facility staff. The full phone numbers for each of our campuses are shown here on the screen and are also listed on the Z card. You should call these numbers immediately if a situation arises where you need help. However, you should call 911 if someone is in extreme immediate danger.
A couple of key notes about fires. When a fire alarm sounds, do not hesitate. Take the alarm seriously. Do not stop to collect your personal belongings. Exit the building as soon as you can. Know at least 2 exits in advance where you can go. Use the stairs. Do not use the elevators. Never open a door that feels hot to the touch. After exiting the building, meet at a safe location. At the Chicago campus, the designated meeting space is across Michigan Avenue at the steps of the Art Institute. For the meeting places at each campus, contact the facilities office at each campus. Another thing that is summarized in the Z card is how to react if confronted with some sort of self-destructive behavior or a general emergency. The things to remember in this situation are the following. Try to remain calm and avoid aggravating the situation with arguments or confrontation. Call the campus security office right away. If possible, remain with the individuals until help arrives. If there is immediate danger of the individual harming self or others, dial 911. Avoid increasing the anger in the individual exhibiting this behavior by trying to keep them calm. In all cases, try to resist any physical contact, except if necessary to protect yourself. After every emergency, it is key to report the situation. We have a website on which every situation should be reported. On this website is a space where you can report the emergency. Remember, all of us at the National Louis University family are the eyes and ears for maintaining safety. And it is important for you to report anything that you note so appropriate follow-up can be made.
Next, let's talk about an armed offender or an active shooter situation. The 3 words to remember if this type of situation occurs are run, hide, fight. Let's talk about each of these. In an active shooter situation, the first thing to do, if it is feasible and it is known that the active shooter is not in close proximity, is to run out of and evacuate the area as soon as possible. If this is not possible, the next step to follow is to hide. Put the room or location you are near in a lockdown location by locking the inner deadbolt on your door. Turn off the lights in your room and try to hide in a location that is not visible from those from the outside. Finally, the last resort, if you are confronted with a situation like this, the last resort is to fight. While it is an unlikely situation, we want you to be prepared and remember the 3 words: run, hide, fight.
While we are in a classroom, I also wanted to point out that each classroom is fitted with documentation that includes the key steps to take and follow in cases of emergency. Emergency phone numbers and a map with the quickest exit out of the classroom. Another item covered on this card is weather. Depending on the severity of the weather, particularly in the winter, there may be a time when the university will need to close. If such does occur, a posting will be made on the university's website and the Emergency Closing Center website at www.emergencyclosingcenter.com. We encourage you to sign up to receive voicemail and text messages to be notified if such does occur, as was indicated previously. For other weather situations, such as a tornado, it is important to take the proper precautions if the tornado warning sounds and go to the most secure inner location, basement if possible, and stay away from the perimeter of the building and glass.
In summary, incidents will happen at a university. While we do not know what will happen and when, we think by being educated, you will be more prepared to react to a situation that might occur. The first step in that process is to obtain a Z card and stay informed and stay educated.